Another, oh, smart scan there. Taking out the Infestor. And this is really good, dropping. But right onto Zergling's Ruxin, reading that very well. And it looks like he's going to try, both players are on 4 bases, so Ruxin isn't in a huge lead. But here comes the attack. All the Lings running in. The Ultras are lagging a little bit behind, but now they're in the field. More Zerglings coming in. Tanks firing away. Look at this damage. Ruxin is actually doing a ton. And the Ultras just aren't going to die. There, finally, one does. There's another. But these Ultras actually are kind of being taken out right now. There's not enough Lings to support them. But he did lose a lot of tanks. How many tanks are left? There are 8, so that's a lot. Moonan looks like he's going to try to do another drop. This drop did get taken out. Ruxin actually building a Spire finally for the first time in this game. Only 21 and a half minutes. That's okay. And here comes L drop. Actually, it's a double drop. This drop is not going to be good against Lings. Or anything really. And Ruxin's going to shut down that drop pretty easily. But really, he has to take out this base. He has to find a way to break in here. I actually don't think that decision was the best to do a 2-pronged attack. He should have maybe just spearheaded in somewhere. And this attack is basically dead as well. Smart stimming in and taking out creep tumors. Or half of one. But Moonan's not doing too bad, and he is constantly producing units. He's all the way up to 3-3 against 3-3, and I think the only thing that's going to change is Ruxin is going to do a Broodlord push, but he doesn't have the supply to do it, so he's going to have to lose some of these Lings, maybe just throw away an Ultra. The weakest one, of course, would be the one to choose, unless he's your friend. He's trying to lose Lings. Really what is going to be great for Ruxin is that there aren't any Vikings on the map. Yeah, there are 33 Marines, but if he gets enough Broodlords, he can just shut them down. Of course the Terran can transition into Vikings later, but both players are pretty much maxed right now. It's 200 to 198. Here comes the Spearhead that I was talking about, and this is going to leave supply room for Ruxin. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull back with the Ultras, but he is taking out a ton of tanks right now. The bio is stimming back and running and kiting, but the tanks are taking a ton of damage. Look at the supply count right now for Ruxin. He immediately remaxes. Never mind, doesn't remax at all, but he gets Broodlords, and he'll be able to get remaxed. I think he's just low on Larva right now, but here comes the push from Moonan. Where are these Broodlords? That's gonna make a huge difference. There are a bunch of Infestors, but he needs his army up here. He needs to reinforce it right now. Where are all of these units going? I think there was a drop, but he needs to save his base. Of course, when you land a hatchery, when you land a command center on a hatchery, it just kind of smashes it. I don't know if you guys knew that. True story. Building a missile turret. But here come the Broods. Still no Vikings in production. Oh, these Broodlings are just being a tease. I've never seen this before. What the hell? Can he see? What the hell was that? What? Sorry, that was just strange. But here, finally, the Broodlings are out on the field as they should be, instead of floating somewhere in the air. And Moonan is just going to pull back. He knows he can't defend against these just yet, though he is totally ready to get Vikings out. Where's the starport? Is it reactored? It might not be. But this is a lot of Broodlords. Oh, damn, that's a lot of Broodlords. 11 Broodlords, 7 Corruptors. I like keeping Corruptors and Infestors in the army. That is the ultimate late-game Zerg combination, as opposed to the Ultralisk unit, which is also very good. But here comes the stim, and he's going to need to not try to use his good units, just lose Lings, some good infested Terrans coming out, and Moonan is losing a lot of units. These Broodlords are doing a ton of damage and haven't taken any themselves. The Viking numbers are 2 and the Corruptors are just going to be able to snipe them. Ruxin, if he paid attention, yeah, that's what's up. And you can see these Broodlords are just taking out this base. Broodlings running pretty much free reign. They're saying, hey man, don't pick on me, we're small, we're in charge. This base is going down. And what is Moonan going to be able to do about it? He's saying, okay, I'll just take out your base. Fine, mean guy. And Moonan is looking to do a push from the other side of the map. There's a Broodlord over here. And Lings and Spine Crawlers. And this base is trying to get itself situated, but this push is going down. And here is Ruxin's army marching ever forward. It's just adding on. He has, wow. He has 14 Corruptors, 12 Broodlords. Gonna be good against pretty much everything, but will he be able to take out what he needs to? And what he needs to take out are these bases on the sides. He is taking out the last mining base for Moonan, but Moonan's just putting down bonus mining bases whenever he needs them. Corruptor is going to work on this orbital command, and you can see Moonan here is trying to get some snipes out. These Corruptors are not in the best of position. Oh, don't want to lose your infestors. Oh, he loses 2 in a giant volley right there. The Corruptors now going to work. There's still a very healthy number of Broodlords. Broodlings are doing tons of damage, but the Corruptors may be getting targeted down. There's a lot of Marines over here. But just look at all of this damage going down. More infested Terrans. This line has fully been broken. All there's left are siege tanks, and the Broodlords are going to do extra cool, fun damage to them. And Moonan's army is not good right now. He just has... He's trying to mine, but he can't. These Broodlords have not been fully pushed out, and I think Moonan doesn't even have a starport anymore. No, he's building 2. Where the hell is the starport? Am I just blind? Oh, duh. But he's not going to be able to counter the Roach, or the Corruptors. Yep. Ruxin doing a great push there. That's going to be game. Moonan just not able to build enough, and not able to counter this really good combination by Ruxin. Very well executed. Didn't lose any important units. That's going to be it. See you guys later.